Hello, good morning. Welcome to Actoroke. I'm Peter Adkison, and we are here at Gamehole Con in event 2 of an Actoroke cycle. The first event was 2 days ago. We had a role-playing session here with Jameson Stone, Satine Phoenix, and Cosmo Joe. Yes, and we created a story together, and my business partner, Steve Connor, went off and wrote a script of this over the last 2 days, and we just got the script hot off the press last night. And we are ready to record the actor performances in the actor studio session of this. We want to give a special thanks to Six Sides of Gaming and Realmsmith. They are doing our technical production for this, so thank you, and they've been doing a great job. And we've never looked this good. I mean, this is fantastic. So, joining us initially, the actors who are playing the lead roles from our story. We will let them introduce themselves. We'll start with Anne Carlton.
Hello, my name is Anne Carlton. I will be playing Wilbur, the Lady Dwarf Warrior, in today's performance. You can catch me next in Actoroke Season 2 for the full cycle, where I will be in the acting session playing a halfling rogue. That should be a lot of fun. And if you want to find me on social media, you can catch me on Instagram at Anne Carlton Fantasia. Thank you, Peter.
Yes. All right, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me on Facebook at Actor Sarah Moore and on Instagram, Twitter, Ko-Fi, TikTok at Pixies and Pins. I also manage all of the social media for World of Chaldea, so you can find us anywhere that you want to look at World of Chaldea. And I guess next thing that I'm going to be doing is DMing Series 2 of Actoroke, which is going to start in November and is going to air on Wednesdays on
twitch.tv/Gilding Light.
Gilding Light. That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Indigo.
Hello. My name is Indigo Moore, and I am going to be playing Camille, who is a Marn elf, and I don't remember what her class is. She's a druid, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Very good.
So I am a Marn elf druid. I remembered that. And you can find me on Twitch at Banji_Shield, BANJI_SHIIELD. You can find me on TikTok at Incel_Eridan, INCEL_ERIDAN. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Indigo. Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
thanks, Peter. I don't know what I'm doing next.
Thanks, Peter.
That's okay.
Wow.
Well, I just got to add in, I'm having a lot of fun today because they gave me a toy. It's called a Stream Deck, and it's like really cool. And what I could do is I could push buttons and change the cameras. It also means I have one more thing I have to think about while I'm doing all this, which is a little scary. But so feel free to point it out to me. So where we at, by the way, this session, Actor Studio, is very much sort of a behind the scenes, if you will, look at, oh yeah, and we have flies here. You will see us swatting like this a lot. It just means there are flies here. It's not part of the action of the script. So
It is now.
Maybe there are just flies everywhere.
there are, yeah, there's flies. And well, it is in the tropics, so it makes sense. Yeah, it's on brand. So our layout here, we're in a room together, and I say this because as a behind-the-scenes sort of thing, the way we're going to talk about things, and we're going to have a conversation right now about how we manage our cameras and the lens. And so when we are talking about characters and talking to each other as director and actually, I'm going to switch the camera. See, that means we're talking to each other, and so that's fine to look at me when we're talking to each other, and I will look at you when we're talking to each other. If you are looking in performing, okay, so if you are performing, we'll go back to your camera on the three of you. If you're performing and your conversation is with each other, which it will be a lot because the three of you are lead actors, pretend you're on a stage. So you're generally looking at the lens that is, so you're all doing that. Yep, that's your lens. You're generally looking at that lens. You're performing to that lens, but you can look at each other while performing to that lens. Just like on stage, you might look to each other for lines to some extent, but you wouldn't fully turn towards each other on stage usually. You would keep open to the audience, right? That makes sense? Okay, now, if we have we will be bringing other actors in that will be playing NPCs that you will be interacting with. when you perform a line and you're talking to an NPC, then talk definitely directly to the lens. Resist the temptation to look at the actor, because the actor will be on the other side of the table from you, and it just won't quite look right.
Yeah.
So, and I will instruct other actors as they arrive that they will always look at the lens to deliver the lines, but they can look at me as we talk about the script. Okay. So that is how we're going to manage eye lines. The way we're going to manage pacing is that when this gets edited together, we can pause and think about what we're doing and have conversations between the places where I will change cameras in the edit, okay? So where that will happen will be at places where we switch to narration, or when we switch from the PCs to the NPCs, from the leads to the NPCs in terms of the performance conversations, okay? And so don't ever, it's great if you can stay in character and avoid looking at the script any more than you have to while one of the three of you is giving lines, because you're all in camera. Now, I might be able to punch in to a bit, but not sure how much I'll be able to do that. What is the resolution on the video for this?
1080p.
Yeah, so I won't be able to punch in too much, but
A little bit.
yeah, a little bit. But I'm not going to be able to punch in close up all the way on, say, Sarah, and exclude the other two characters and have it look good.
So a question.
Probably not. Yeah.
For the director. So since we just got this last night, and I'm ashamed to say I'm not remotely off book.
No. None of us are off book.
Photographic memory.
That's totally fine.
So I'm going to have to look at the script before
Yes.
lines, and I'm nearsighted, so I'm going to have to pick it up and do this.
Yeah.
So do you want us, when it's my turn to speak, to let it happen, like acting wise, and then take that moment and then do my thing?
Yeah. So what we'll do is when we come to a stretch, and usually it's only like 3 or 4 lines that are in a stretch where we'd like to do those 3 or 4 lines without any break. We'll just pause right before everybody has a chance to look at their lines, and then we dive into it and see how it goes.
All right.
And we'll play around with it and see how it works.
Okay.
All right. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not trying to make, but it is fun to do our best.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Okay. So there's a lot of narration at the beginning to set this up. And by the way, I use the word narration. If you're in normal script writing, this would be what would be called the action text of a script. And normally the action text is instructions to crew, and it gets ignored in the process of actors usually ignore that. But you have to kind of untrain yourself from that notion, because in our format, this action text is narration, and I will read narration, and you will. And so you always have to wait for the narration, which also means it's the time to stop and pause and memorize lines. All right. So I'm going to read this first page of narration, and when I get to the point at the bottom, and we will pause and talk a little bit how we're going to go into and shot on the let's just do it. And we'll pause at the right time. Okay. And I have to do the same thing. There's no way I have all my narration memorized, so I will be basically reading it from here. But I'm a narrator, so it makes sense. All right. On the edge of the sun-kissed Great Sea on the northern tropical coast of Samaria resides a fast-paced frontier town full of opportunity and passion. Gravers Dig, a violent resort for gravers, hunters, felons, troublemakers, and entrepreneurs, all here for money, prestige, and rambunctious good times. Recently, one of Brigthwin's star-studded hunts concluded. Streets and businesses are bustling with gravers and hunters looking for the next job. Brigthwin, the demigoddess of Iran, who owns this town, likes to keep the place prosperous and lively. A large sandstone pyramid in the heart of Gravers Dig stands as a stark warning to all that Set is the official religion of Chaldea, and he reigns supreme. A steady flow of ethnic diversity, a fusion of Chaldean humanoids, and even some off-worlders push and shove their way through the pyramid's main stone portal. If Set reigns supreme here, it was long ago. I'm going to do that line over. If Set reigns supreme here at one time, no longer. The once ominous, fear-inducing Temple of Set is home to a rowdy watering hole called the Pyramid Bar. It's filled to overflowing with tellers of tall tales, rough and tumblers looking for a fight, power drinkers and trustees of supernatural concoctions. Okay, I'm going to pause there for a moment. So what we're going to do now, this next bit, is I read, this is going to happen for all of you, so this will be familiar. As I read the next paragraph, it is basically introducing Warburg, okay? So as I read that, you can be working the camera a little bit. Let's see. Actually, it talks about you chiseling your name there. So what I want you to do, Anne, is while I'm reading this, I want you to pantomime that you're chiseling into a wall, and then when I say chisels, by that time, that's when the audience will connect that, oh, you were chiseling your name. At that point, you can look up at the camera and work the camera a little bit as your intro, okay? Does that sound good? Does that make sense? Okay, so by the beginning, you're chiseling on the wall. You ready?
Sure.
Near the front door, Warburg, a female dwarven outcast warrior, chisels her name next to hundreds of others in the... Oh, let's go. Hold on, I didn't have you on the camera. Okay, let's try this one more time.
So many things to think about.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting used to this Stream Deck thing. All right. Ready? Near the front door, Warburg, a female dwarven outcast warrior, chisels her name next to hundreds of others on the heretic's wall in open defiance to Set. Satisfied, Warburg joins two friends at a nearby table. Okay, so for this next bit, here's what we want to do. Let's see. I want you to stand up. And I know your head's going to be out of frame. I know this is. I know how this is going to work. Frame. Go ahead and stand up.
You want me to like plop into my chair and pop into frame?
I want you to, as I say, I'm going to go back to satisfy. Warburg joins. As I say, Warburg joins. You're going to sit down, and then Camille, you're going to have your line.
Do you want me to walk into frame?
No, I just want you to sit down, and then I'm going to cut as you're sitting down. I'm going to cut on the motion. So it's like, and then you're going to say your line about welcome to heretics. And then give it a beat. Oh, you want to look at your next line, Anne? So you know what your next line is?
We need a job.
Yeah. So as you're going to go right into that line, but I want you to give a little bit of beat because I'm going to add a whole bunch of other applause on the soundtrack because I imagine there's a whole bunch of people watching you write your name because it's a big deal to go publicly and write your name on that.
Do you want me to acknowledge the applause?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You acknowledge that she says, welcome to the heretics, and then you acknowledge the crowd, and then go into, we need a job. All right?
Dear God, I need a job. Okay.
All right, and I will do my best to, this one. There we go. I'll do my best to work the camera here. All right. Satisfied, Warburg joins two friends at the nearby table.
Welcome to the heretics.
We need a job. Post haste. Preferably killing something. Postmarked? Post whatever.
Posthumously?
Hold on. Camille, a female this is your intro. Okay, so let's do this as, okay, so what I want to do is I read the description. I'm going to have the camera on you. And you're going to be playing up the childhood sort of thing. Oh, sweet, innocent me, right until the end when I say, is anything but youthful? And then right at that point, spike the camera and give a mischievous, I'm not as long. Yeah, now you're in on the joke. I'm not as young as I look. Okay? But until that point, you're kind of looking to the crowd and not really looking at the camera directly, just looking that direction until I said, is anything but. And then you got a split moment to deliver that sort of note of breaking that illusion. You got it?
It is impolite to ask a lady her age.
That's a great outtake. All right, are you ready? Camille, a female Marn elf, her fresh, youthful appearance, maintained by Marn enchantments, is anything but youthful.
Posthumously?
She laughs as she considers the struggling kleptomaniac. Okay, let's try that again. She laughs as she considers the struggling kleptomaniac that landed the dwarf an outcast.
Whatever job comes through that door next, we take it. Agreed?
2 weeks without a job, doing nothing but drinking, has Warber in a sour mood.
Sure, long as it ain't going back to Marn. I ain't doing Marn again. Not after last time.
You're gonna wish you hadn't agreed to that.
Anon, a Ma'at priestess of Osiris. Oh, this is your thing, your intro, Sarah. Okay, so what I want you to do on this, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to introduce you on voiceover, but the camera's going to be on you in the edit. And so what I want you to end it with like looking off, slightly off camera across the bar, like you know, pointing towards a gecko. Yeah, exactly, right. Cool. And then I'll continue the narration. Okay. Ready? Anon, a Ma'at priestess of Osiris, motions to a Gekon mail carrier who just flew into the bar. The cute flying reptile circles the bar, lands, and hands Anon a scroll.
Shit. You two had that planned.
Yeah, we did.
Rumors are that a magical flail of Ma'at design has been discovered in a crypt beneath the elephant cage in the Stargazer ruins. We need a powerful champion to investigate. But we don't have one in your area, so you'll have to do. Make haste. Others are also searching. Signed, Feathers.
Okay, we can pause, and I will be cutting to the Gekon, and so now we can cut back to here. Okay, so let's look at lines 10 through 13. You guys are ready for these 4 lines? Okay, and rolling.
So long as we keep the flail.
Of course we keep it. And anything else we find.
I'm on a mission from God.
I hate it when she says that.
Shh.
A few days later, the Samarian hunting grounds are vast and the Stargazer ruins lay deep in the southern jungle. Warber, the newest heretic, leads the way, smashing thick undergrowth with Chummy, her sizable warhammer. Having spent 2 days hacking their way through the thick jungle, Camille, Anon, and Warber finally arrive at the Stargazer ruins. Blocking the horizon are unnaturally smooth rock formations towering thousands of feet. Above the jungle canopy, mountainous though they be, they aren't exactly mountains. Okay, let's, you guys can look at your lines for the next bit. You've got a long one, Camille. We'll see how you do. Let's see if we can get through to the bottom of the page.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Everybody good? Okay, and rolling.
Ooh. Them be some big stones.
Meteorites, actually.
Huh?
The gazers peered into places not meant to be seen, and Celestials drop those on their city.
Good.
Sorry.
Oh, no, actually, it's fine. We just got past that bit, so that's good.
No COVID.
How you doing? You good?
Yep.
Yeah, a little too much ale.
Wishing I'd gotten water.
We might be able to make some water happen. I don't know.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah?
Do you think you could run and grab us some water?
Oh, God bless.
Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, yes, there we go.
I am moved to tears of gratitude.
Okay, let me grab my narration line. You guys study the next group.
Do you want me to do the whistle?
I can bring it in fully unless you want to do it.
I'm
Right.
happy to do it. If you just want to say it, that's fine too.
The narration works good because it gives me a chance to cut between these two shots.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let me get that. Let me just get that, and then we'll talk about the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
There's. Warber whistles between her teeth, impressed. Okay, now we'll go back to you guys. Yeah, go ahead and do that whistle when we start rolling. Everybody good with these next 4 lines?
Yes.
All right, and go.
Legend says the Gazers built a tower so tall they could touch on, home of the Anumians.
Oh, up close and personal, huh? I bet they didn't appreciate that too much.
Went bowling for towers. Strike!
This way. I know the path.
Excellent, great. Why don't we do that one more time? And Indigo, when you do the this way, how about if you bring your arm across like this? Yeah. Yeah. If you do your right arm across like that, it won't go out of frame. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Let's do
A
that.
little bit. Okay.
All right. We'll try this one more time. Warber whistles between her teeth.
Between my
Teth.
what now?
Teth. Teth. I don't know what Teth are, but it's not what you're thinking. It's a dwarven thing. Okay.
I'm a very talented dwarf. I have an act on Saturday nights. All whistling all the time. All right,
Okay,
sorry.
yeah, we need to get
I am a professional.
yes, we need to get out of the giggles here for a moment. All right. Okay. Warber whistles between her teeth, impressed.
Legend says the Gazers built a tower so tall they could touch on, home of the Anumians.
Oh, up close and personal, huh? Let me guess. They didn't appreciate that.
And went bowling for towers. Strike!
Come on. I know the path.
Excellent. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
All right, we're getting some water for the cast.
That's okay.
Good.
We'll share.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Oh, life-saving, thank you.
All right. For the next 3, let's try that again. For the next few hours, the 3 slowly snake their way through narrow, one-person tight ravines. Finally, they emerge from a crack onto an open, rocky ledge overlooking a vast impact crater. Let's go ahead and do your line, Camille.
Do you want me, facing a certain way?
I think you're like the stage. Face the. You're telling you're kind of announcing like this is what this is. Kind of like, hey, this is our audience. Like looking out like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stargazer City, my friends.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, before we go to the next bit, we are going to bring on a new actor who will be appearing in this next scene. The actor's name is Finian, but the actor's name, the character's name is Finian. The actor is Bryan Cp Steele. Bryan, welcome to Actoroke. It's good to have you back.
I am super pumped for this.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this. And thank you for, thanks to all of you for dressing up and, doing all the things.
It's a big event.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Would you like to introduce yourself and say anything, promote anything, say anything about your socials, etc.?
Honestly, I'm at Bryan Cp Steele at most things, or you can find me at The Professional Nerd on YouTube and watch my little lame Friday afternoon show.
Yeah. Well, great. Thank you very much. Excellent. Okay, we are actually, we're going to take this moment to take a short little bio break.
Yep.
I have to do that from time to time. So,
Do you want me to mute everybody for a minute?
yeah, that'd be great. And if we had I don't know if we have an intermission
If anyone's just joining us on the channel now, we're going to be back in just a minute. We're just taking a bio break. We'll be coming back in just a few seconds.
All right, great. I've lost some display on this. Does that matter on this device? Usually has a display here. Let's see if it.
Maybe I managed to pull it. Oh, yeah.
Here
Here we go.
That's okay. Yep.
Did it come back?
Yes, it came back. And there they are. There they are. Yay. All right. Well, pause. Apologize for the pause in the show there, everybody. But that's the way it is. Okay. So we got up through your line 24, Camille. So I'm going to do a little bit of narration, Bryan, and about the panoramic view and so on. When I get to you, know that the camera is going to, when I do the edit, the camera is going to be on you. So I'll be doing voiceover, and it's just your moment to kind of like pose, kind of work the camera for a moment, and Vogue, runway, yeah, exactly, right, and then it'll come back to me as I finish that narration, and then it'll be your first line.
Okay.
Okay. Is that good? And then we'll pause there. If we get through all that, we'll be doing good. All right. So, okay. And we're on the right camera for me. So, the three enjoy the panoramic view of this ancient city in ruins. The remnants of the Sky Tower's impressive superstructure lies in broken hunks upon the crater floor. Stunned by the fractured beauty, Camille stumbles into Finian, Dorian human male, well seasoned by the look of his heavy, pockmarked armor and master artisan blade. The warrior rises slowly out of the hidden grotto, haloed by surly... I'm going to do that line once more. The warrior rises slowly out of a hidden grotto, haloed by a surly band of roadside cutthroats. That's your line.
Oh, I was waiting for you to, oh, you're done.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Great. You were doing great, though. Go back to right before I. Yeah, that working there. Yeah. Good. That was working for me. So do that and lead it into your line.
Where are you thinking you ought to be gone?
Warber yanks Chummy, waving it menacingly in his face.
We're going anywhere we want to go. Out of the way, sir. Or should that be Kerr?
You'd wish.
Finian eyes each of the three in turn and finally stops on Camille. Surprise shifts to anger. Okay, hold on. So just pause for a moment. So your next line, it'll be your line, and then Indigo's line, and then we'll pause again. Are you ready for that? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm actually going to do that narration. I'm going to lead you into that one more time. Finian eyes each of the three in turn and finally stops on Camille. Surprise shifts to anger.
There's been no place for a child. It's highly irresponsible.
I am not a child. I've got one of these.
She holds up her sickle so that the sun's radiance dances across its fine razor edge.
Careful, you'll cut yourself, child.
More than likely, she'll cut you.
Step aside.
The entrance is closed by order of Sophia. Be off with you.
Camille steps closer to Finian.
Here's the thing. I don't really like it when people tell me what to do. You're going to step aside, begging your pardon.
Finian maintains a wary eye on the scary sickle and the even scarier tiny elf thing wielding it. He stands his ground, sword raised.
The only way you're getting past me is dead and stuffed.
Time to get chummy.
Okay, everybody good? Everybody follow us along? We're on the next top of page 6.
Yeah.
All right, you were doing good. Okay. Camille, druid, animates a wave of stone and rides it quickly in retreat, taking up defensive posture behind Warber. Warber flexes Chummy and screams a taunt in defiance. Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to do that again. So, Adrian, this is your warning that Anne has the ability to get loud.
I was going to try to keep it medium roar.
So that's a filmmaking tip. If you have one of your actors about to yell or scream, it's best to inform the audio team that that's about to happen. I'm assured they have excellent equipment here, and it won't matter. But politeness dictates that we get them in on this. Okay, I'm going to start at the top of page 6 again with that narration, and then that will go into Warbur's scream, and then back to my narration, and back to Anon. So, all right. Camille, druid, animates a wave of stone and rides it quickly in retreat, taking up defensive posture behind Warber. Warber flexes Chummy and screams a taunt in defense. I told you. Bravo, Anne. Bravo. Well done. Anon mirrors Warbur's enthusiasm with the religious zeal of an Osiris true believer.
Stand down. I am on a mission from God here.
Finian and his comrades aren't intimidated one iota by either a mad screaming dwarf or an overzealous priest. Finian charges, sword and hammer collide. High impacts echo loudly off the towering meteorites. Outnumbered by the cutthroats, Werber is soon covered in wicked gashes, kept alive by Anon's timely heals. Camille's bouncing, animated ground levels the battlefield, giving the sure-footed dwarf advantage. Driven to their backsides by shaky ground, 4 enemies are soon 3, and then 2, and finally, Finian stands alone.
We were once like you, one of Britwin's heretics.
So,
Before Sophia and her curse.
I can remove curses.
Werber kicks Finian off the ledge into the crater. I like to pause. I like to back up and do that section again. I think we're a little rough, and it's also really fast cuts because your lines, a couple of lines are really short here.
Okay.
So I am going to. I have a solution in mind. I'm going to keep it on Finian for the first 3 lines, and then cut to Werber. Okay. And the great thing is, we can do more options in editing. All right. So you ready, Bryan?
All right, we're going back to we were.
Yeah, I'm going to lead you into it with my line.
Okay.
Finian stands alone.
We were once like you, one of Britwin's heretics.
So,
Before Sophia and her cutters.
I can remove curses.
Excellent. Okay. I was slow on switching the cameras, but by the way, one nice thing about this situation, thanks to the great production work from Six Sides of Gaming, we have the recordings of all 3 cameras. So I have a lot more options in editing. So join us for the movie tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Time. And you'll see a nice clean cut of that. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, for this next bit, I have something a little playful that I want from you 3 here. I'm going to narrate. Werber kicks Finian off the ledge into the crater. And then the narration says, the 3 heretics watch as Finian splatters like a tomato. So when I do that, I want the 3 of you to kind of, don't try to actually look over the table. Just like, you're like looking over that. And
We want to say this purple cord is Finian dropping, so we all have the same point of focus.
that's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. And when I say splatters like a tomato, you can all wince a little bit, right? How's that? And then I'll have the camera on you, so that will go perfect right into your next line, Sarah. Okay? Does that work?
Yep.
Right? Okay, back to me. Okay. I'm getting used to this Stream Deck thing. I know you've all figured that out. Peter has not mastered the Stream Deck. I also realize I have not mastered the Stream Deck, but it's really fun. So bear with me.
Toys.
Okay, we're ready for this. Werber kicks Finian off the ledge into the crater. The 3 heretics watch as Finian splatters like a tomato.
Oh, idiot. Always kill the cleric first.
Excellent. Bravo.
Can you try that again?
You want to try it one more
Yeah, I
time?
feel like we could, at least I feel that I could have done a bigger
more.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
When
that's
do
good.
we want to start our head bend so we're all doing it at the same time? With Werber kicks Finian off on the word off, and then we all are like, shoo. Okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah, thank you, Anne. You're in the thick of it. You got a better feel for this. I'm still enamored with the Stream Deck. So
you push those buttons, Peter. I got this.
Are you going to add in a good Wilhelm scream for the fall?
oh, that's a good idea. Do you want to give me one?
Well, I can't do a Wilhelm scream, but I can give you a nice shite.
You can try. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, I think I also want to get a reaction shot on you with the fall too. So yeah, but let me finish this. But good
Little
point.
Hans Gruber action.
I might. Yeah. So yeah. All right, let's try this again. Yes, we're on me. Werber kicks Finian off the ledge into the crater. The 3 heretics watch as Finian splatters like a tomato.
Shite!
Oh.
Okay.
You sure had a lot of
Okay, hold on a second. Let's do it again. Thank you. Thank you.
I had a lot of lung power when I hit the ground.
I'm going to do that whole bit separately.
Oh, groovy. Okay.
Yeah. Because this is a little comp. So if I get all this, and then I can cut in your bit. Okay. So
Swaggy, if you will.
So just hold. I know. It's exciting. You're dying. It's a big moment. It's a big moment for an actor.
I've never died before.
It's funny because, like in an RPG, somebody dies, they're really sad about it. But when you tell an actor their character dies, the actor's like, "Oh, good, it's yay, I can do this dancing."
Finally.
Some things are just totally different about how role players and actors respond to certain situations. Death and tragedy. Okay.
One more time.
Yep, we're gonna do it one more time. And Brian, you'll keep quiet. Okay, thank you. Love you. All right. Yeah, that's okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. Warbur kicks Finian off the ledge into the crater. The three heretics watch as Finian splatters like a tomato.
Oh.
Idiot. Always kill the cleric first.
Excellent. Okay, cut from that. Okay, so what I want you to do is give me sort of like a you can do the scream while kind of leaning back. You don't have much room to maneuver, but you can get kind of a pantomime. You don't have to go very far, and we'll get the idea. And then I'll just capture that motion, and then I'm going to cut to something else real quick.
Okay.
So don't worry about like falling over in your chair or anything, right? Okay.
It'd be a great outtake if I did, though.
Yeah, but you might.
Oh, but
damage-
I'd probably take out
I
set.
know you don't want to damage.
I'm a big
take down
boy.
the lighting rig. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, and whenever you're ready.
Ah! There you go.
Concrud?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely just Concrud.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's do one more, but don't hurt your throat.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
All right. Ah, that's awful. Even that's worse.
No, it's okay. I got enough to work with.
Not one more.
right.
One more death. No,
Oh,
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. I was being that actor. It's not good enough death. I need one more.
And that is a wrap for Bryan Cp Steele, everybody. Thank you.
Well, this was super fun. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. And thanks for dressing up and for dying for us.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see the final product, as always.
Sunday, 4 p.m. We're doing, and so if you haven't heard the news, we are going to have a screening Sunday, 4 p.m. If you're at Gamehole Con, feel free to come to the streaming room and watch the stream of the movie with us. It'd be good, unless plans changed.
No, I'm just going to say streaming room 2, table 200.
Yes, streaming room 2, table 200. It's right at the top of the stairs that are on the right as you enter the convention center. All right, great. All right, Brian, you are released.
Uncork my head here.
And I'll figure out where we're at. Okay, we are on page 7, and we are.
Thank you. Oh,
Always.
All right.
splatted beautifully. You're a star.
Great. Thank you. Okay, so it's back to us. All right. And we are going to go through the next bit of narration up through the first 2 lines, Warbur and Anon, and then we'll pause, okay? Later, Warbur leads the others down a steep path into the impact crater and to the ruins, where our heroes arrive at the elephant cage. Not exactly a cage per se, but instead a ruinous cataract, like a deep, savage wound encircling the city center. Trapped inside the wound, like maggots feeding upon the festering corpse of Stargazer City, is a herd of carnivorous elephants. As our gravers arrive, they witness the herd finishing off something very large, or many somethings.
Gosh, that's a bad day.
Who said when elephants fight that it's the grass that suffers?
The cage is a hideous animal graveyard with the remains of many things having been lured, trapped, and killed.
That Dorian fella mentioned something about a curse. You think this be part of it?
Okay, pause there. I'll just next bit of narration. Let's see, I have a comment here. Oh, okay. I make notes to myself and then later try to figure out what they mean. Okay, yeah, this leads into a very long piece by you. Let's get to that piece, Sarah, and then we'll
Okay.
talk about it. Okay, so we're just going to do, yeah, okay. The Ma'at crypt and the focus of their quest, find and secure the flail, was somewhere on the other side.
Stay focused, people. We need to get to the other side.
Osiris will protect us.
Anon raises her arms and eyes to the sky, chanting a hymn. Okay, so yeah, so this is a long bit, and I think what I want to do is to have you do this in kind of a like you're calling upon your god, but so you could start off kind of powerful and strong, but then I want it to kind of turn into a droning sort of like something that would like cause the other ones to react. And what I'm going to plan on, I'm going to have you read that whole thing, but then what I'm going to end up doing in the editing is kind of fading it out and then cutting to them, and because what they're doing is like, oh, not this again. Okay, we need to have a fan. And when we go into this next section, Anne and Indigo, I'm going to cut out some of the narration and make it really fast-paced because it's like action, like you guys are pulling together a plan to go in, and so that you don't get in trouble here.
Do you want us to shift out of frame slightly so you can cut in on her better for her solo bit here?
No, that's not a matter of you being in there. That'll be a matter of
Okay.
like, yeah, no, we're not going to take time for those shenanigans. Otherwise, we'll go down a rabbit hole of stuff. I might have time to do fun things with motion graphics here. Okay, so and obviously, Sarah, feel free to hold that up and read it if you whatever you need to do.
My thought was I would start here, and then when I go into the drone, I could bring it down in here,
And then pray.
and then I can be reading.
That sounds really good. All right, when you're ready, you ready?
Sure.
Okay, it's on you.
Praise be unto thee, Osiris, Lord of eternity. The great God who dwellest within Abtu, thou King of eternity, thou Lord of everlastingness, who passest through millions of years in the course of thine existence, protect me, your humble servant.
Oh my God, this is gonna be fun.
She's doing that religion thing.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
people laughing.
Yes, that'll be the thing. Okay, so let me do my narration bit, and then you're gonna do that. But I'm not gonna do narration between your line and Camille's and back to you. I'm just skipping all that.
Okay.
And don't worry about that parenthetical, Indigo, on yours. So the thing is, you're going to immediately react to what Anne says about the warbird thing, and yeah, just get through these lines quickly. Oh, and at the end, not that kind of distraction. I want you to do what we talked about, the gesture. Go right into that.
Yeah.
And then
Do we want it this one or this one?
I think using your right arm so that it's not interfering with the microphone.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And then, yeah, okay. I think then we'll be into my narration, and that's a great place to cut. Okay, if you're ready, I'm going to start with that narration, and we'll go right into it. Okay. With divine faith, With divine faith, Anon walks unafraid toward the elephants.
She's doing that religion thing again.
Quick, we need a distraction.
I'm a weapon of mass distraction.
Not that kind of distraction.
Okay, good. Let's do it one more time. I want you to start, Indigo, I want you to start that reaction after you say the line. In other
Okay.
words, like,
Okay.
not that kind of distraction. And then take a moment. That way, the camera, as the camera's on you and you do that motion, we'll know that motion is important. If you do it while you're talking, we don't really get it.
Yeah.
Okay? And, okay. With divine faith, Anon walks unafraid toward the elephants.
Quick, We need a distraction.
Up.
Well, I have a line.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say it.
But you were quick. I was waiting for the camera to cut.
I was slow. There,
You want to just do it from the line?
there are lots of buttons on this stream deck. I get confused as to which one I'm supposed to use. I don't know actually what the bottom ones do. So when I press those, they do nothing. Okay.
They launched the missile.
Sometimes I'm like pressing the button, like convert, go to the right camera, go to the right camera.
Do you just want to start on my line?
No,
no narration. Okay.
By the time we're done, I'll know how this works.
Are
Really,
you-
I'll be really good at it by the time it doesn't matter. And then we're going to start over and do the whole thing again.
Okay.
No. Okay. With divine faith, Anon walks directly, unafraid, toward the elephants.
She's doing that religion thing again.
Quick, we need a distraction.
I'm a weapon of mass distraction.
Not that kind of distraction.
Excellent. Camille traces, no, we changed that. Camille brushes the delicate tattoo on her cheek, projecting the power of the Marn enchantment outward. Sound waves manifest, ripple like heat waves, painting the elephant's blood-stained hide with intricate Marn tattoos. In the distance, a crystal ping resonates, drawing the herd's attention. Slowly, all but one turn.
The flies can smell the elephant talk.
Flies.
You fly, you follow
I think
me.
I'm going to try this line again. Okay, back to just so we get nice and continuous. We'll see if we can get a nice continuous take on this. Okay. Camille traces the delicate tattoo on her cheek. Oh, that's right. We changed that line. We're having some fun here at
Actoroke,
Actoroke.
Actoroke.
Okay. Camille brushes the delicate tattoo on her cheek, pulling out the power of the Marn enchantment contained therein. Sound waves manifest, ripple like heat waves, painting the elephant's blood-stained hide with intricate Marn tattoos. In the distance, a crystal ping resonates, drawing the herd's attention. Slowly, all but one turn and follow the ping, like a carrot on a stick.
Nice. But you missed one.
The largest of the bull elephants, however, attention remains on the invaders. He stomps the ground thunderously while swinging its massive tusks, preparing to charge.
You're welcome to do better.
Okay, we have another loud and coming up moment here.
I really have no idea what's going to come out of me for this, so I'm happy
okay.
to do 4 or 5 different things, or whatever happens, and if you don't like it, I'm happy to do something different. So
how
just tell me when to
about
start.
how about if I read all this narration, so we get a clean cut of that, right? And then we'll cut to you doing some stuff, and then in editing, I'll weave it in somehow.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you want to cap it, the warbler growls seductively, and then I do the sound effects,
Yep.
take a beat, and then do my line?
Let's do exactly that.
Okay.
Perfect. Warburg cups her hands, bellowing a deep, guttural elephant mating song, louder than should be dwarvenly possible. Answering the call, a female elephant returns, nudges, caressing the bull with her long tusks. The bull stares for a beat at Warburg, groaning like a lovesick cow. Warburg growls seductively. Okay.
How about if I just mute everyone but you?
Well, yeah, but we'll also be on camera, so we should.
Yeah. Well, they're professionals.
Okay.
All right, and yeah, so give me Yeah, so just do a series of elephant
Something.
noises that I could use. Do a slight pause between each one so I could
Okay.
break them up however I like. And then when you do your line, I'll know you're done.
Okay. Yeah, baby. I want to be naughty with you. Woo! I don't know.
And Carlton, ladies and gentlemen.
Big thank you to Steve for putting that in the script.
Yeah, well, and a big thank you to Jameson
For suggesting it.
for working that into the role play. That is something how role playing goes into the script and comes out in acting in a wonderful, wonderful way. Yes,
Lord.
thank you. Thank you for giving us that. And, yes. Okay, we will go back to my narration after this. Yes, I've got great stuff. I can cut that all together. Join us again tomorrow, 4 p.m. and see if I manage to do that. All right. The power of love overwhelms the beast, and he slowly turns and follows the female deeper into the ruins. Anon, filled with her own ecstasy and devotion to Osiris.
See, my God protects us.
Okay, let's come back. I'm going to change the wording on my little narration line. Anon is filled with her. Okay, I missed some of the nuance of that line. It didn't really deliver it quite right. Okay. The power of love overwhelms the beast, and he slowly turns, follows the female deeper into the ruins. Anon is filled with her own ecstasy, devotion to Osiris.
See, my God protects us.
Let's do that. I missed my cue. No, it's okay. I have a note to myself, and I actually understand what it means. Okay.
So exciting.
So exciting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this narration, but I'm going to do it as a reaction shot. So in the edit, I'm going to leave the camera on you while I make this comment about the fake grin and,
Okay,
and
so
thumbs up.
just do the action while you're saying it.
Just know that you're on camera and be reacting do the reaction as I'm saying it. Perfect. That's exactly what I meant, but didn't say. But now I understand. I've caught up with you. Okay, camera's on you, and let's start with you. I'll lead you into it. Anon is filled with her own ecstasy, devotion to Osiris.
See, my God protects us.
Warber fakes a grin and gives a thumbs up.
He's tremendous.
Okay. The elephants I was a little slow. Let's do that one more time. Okay. One more time. Anon is filled with her own ecstasy, devotion to Osiris.
See, my God protects us.
Warbird fakes a grin and gives a thumbs up.
He's tremendous.
The elephants, distracted and bemused by other things. The gravers quickly get to work, searching. Within the elephant cage... Start over. The elephants, distracted and bemused by other things. The gravers quickly get to work, searching. Within the elephant cage cataract, our heretic gravers find the foundation of the ruined sky tower. They enter. Inside the ruins are wide gaping holes leading into the dark depths.
Yeah. Crypts and dead things.
And pharaonic treasures.
We're here for the flail, remember?
They steady their eagerness and slowly climb down vines and debris into Ma'at tombs. Beneath the tower branch out a vast subterranean network of chambers and hallways. On every wall and surface, hieroglyphic murals depict scenes of pharaonic gods.
Family portrait.
Why do you think I got the scroll? Smartass.
Slowly, our graver infiltrators, led by Warburg and Chummy, progress through the dark innards. They discover many burial chambers, most boring, ransacked, and empty. Eventually, a faint glow leads them to a large, undisturbed chamber, the tomb of Watchit, the resting place of a once powerful Ma'at pharaoh. Warburg closes her eyes and inhales a deep chest full of subterranean, aged to perfection, rich atmosphere.
Stone above me, stale air around me. Home becomes me.
Anon covers her mouth and nose.
The vile reek of infidels.
Strewn about the chamber lay corpses of dead humanoids of all species, most long dead, while others appear more recent.
Infidels as in non-believers or self-serving tomb robbers? Choose your answer carefully.
Okay, cut. Okay, yeah, I know. I was on your camera during my narration. That's fine. I still got the footage for the editing. We've got another page before Sophia, so let's do that. Here. Okay, everybody got their next bit. We're on page 11. A large limestone sarcophagus inlaid with precious metals stands enshrined on the far side of the chamber and, remarkably, undisturbed. Whereas the tomb and sarcophagus suffered from centuries of decay, a golden nimbus from a pristine weapon. Weapon? What's a weapon? How about a weapon? Let's try that again. Okay. Cut. Director, fix that dialogue. Okay, got it. Narrator, yes. Okay. Sometimes I talk to myself because nobody else will listen.
We heard that.
Okay. One more time. One more time. A large limestone sarcophagus inlaid with precious metals stands enshrined on the far side of the chamber and, remarkably, undisturbed. Whereas the tomb and sarcophagus suffered from centuries of decay, a golden nimbus from a pristine weapon beckons.
Seems too easy.
It's one too easy for them, I reckon.
Our heroes move close, apprehensive, fearful, yet eager.
Careful. One bad turn results in another.
The dusty sarcophagus held a beautiful golden flail with chains made of long, sharp feathers.
Booyah! I take dibs.
I think not. This is my heritage.
I'm wrestling you for it.
You guys can wrestle later. In the meantime, let's infidel the shit out of this place.
Camille was right. The chamber was loaded with treasures, everything required to sustain the pharaoh in the afterlife. Warburg pockets of fist-sized emerald scarab brooch.
How is it that no one has successfully pilfered this place?
And that's a good place for us to bring in our next actor, Jennifer Albertalli.
Yeah, Jen.
Fabulous.
So fancy.
I'll let you get settled before I put the camera on you.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go. Very good. Jennifer Albertalli, everybody. Let's see. Can you come towards me? Is that the right? Yeah, come towards me. I'm centering you up there. Oh, not quite that far. There. Perfect. Okay.
And just real quick, give me a line of something.
A line of something.
Did it.
That is a fantastic outfit you have there, Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining us. Would you like to introduce yourself, say anything about anything you'd like to promote, any socials, that sort of thing?
Hi, I'm Jen. Socials are Gamer Girl Jen and Misfit Toys Podcast, and that's it. And I love doing this stuff. So thank you for having me. Such great
Absolutely.
talent.
Absolutely. So I think that you were not here earlier when I was, so a little advice about how to work the cameras here. You'll be interacting with the three of them, of course, and it'll be tempting to look at them, but I want you to look at the screen, look at the lens of the camera. So yes, like you are right now. So it's hard, but if you can perform to the camera, and when it's their line or when it's narration, you're off camera, that's a really good time to look down and try to memorize what your next lines are going to be. But, if you forget a line, it's okay. We just pause and back up and redo it. Okay. It's no big deal. All right? Okay. We're going to have a little bit before we get to you. We're almost there. I'm going to do a narration line. And then Sarah's going to have a line, and then I'm going to describe you as you're phasing in. And it's like Sophia surveys the room, et cetera, et cetera. When I do that, I'm in the edit, the camera's going to be on you. So this is your chance to actually break the fourth wall and just kind of, pose for the camera, runway, Vogue, whatever you like to do, you're breaking the fourth wall and going at the camera. Okay. So let's do this. A ghostly apparition materializes in front of the sarcophagus.
Might be because of her.
Sophia, Ma'at, female priestess of Set, surveys the room, taking notes. Okay. So this is actually want to do something here a little bit. When I say, so your moment to kind of vote for the camera is the very first part. Mm-hmm. Sophia, Ma'at, priestess, stuff like that, surveys the room. When I say taking note of first Warber, the audience will be used to this point seeing these characters in a certain way, which is not the way they're listed here. So in that moment, this is the only time I'm going to ask you to do that. I do actually want you to look at Warber is Anne, and then jump past Sarah to Indigo, who's Camille. And then when you look at Sarah, who's Anon, then you kind of go to the evil narrow, like that's like a priestess of an enemy deity. But the first two, you're kind of like, oh, hi, visitors. So you're kind of a bubbly priestess of Set. Yeah, company is here.
Get the intimate.
I haven't cleaned in ages.
Yeah, exactly.
Ignore the corpses.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting company.
Yeah, exactly. So when we get to them, so look, when you get to Sarah, then you're going to turn nasty Jen, okay? All right. Okay, I'm going to start with that narration, so the camera's going to start on you right from the beginning. Sophia, Ma'at, female priestess of Set, surveys the room, taking note of first Warber, then Camille, and lastly, Anon. Her eyes linger on Anon's religious trappings, and then her eyes narrow the slits, seeing the symbol of Osiris.
Welcome and salutations. I am Sophia, high priest and concubine of Set, supreme god of evil, chaos, and storms.
And snakes. Not really a fan.
You are not welcome here. These two, however, are welcome.
Camille slowly reaches out, wiping her hand through Sophia's diaphanous, ghostly visage. Let's back up a little bit. I'm gonna have the camera on you because you were reacting. You were doing perfectly, but I had the camera on me. So let's do that one more time. Camille slowly reaches out, swiping her hand through Sophia's diaphanous, ghostly visage.
Please don't do it. It tickles.
Warber, have you ever seen anything like this in all your pilfering days?
Nothing like this.
Huh.
You are incredibly friendly for a ghostly apparition.
Yeah, a little too friendly.
It can become terribly lonely. Cursed down here, far away from the land of the living.
Sophia glides eerily forward.
So lonely.
Warber, try this again. We'll do that line one more time. I wasn't quick enough on the switch. Okay, go for you, Jen. Jen.
So lonely.
Warber retreats, careful to stay out of her reach. Anon scans the room and the many corpses, hundreds dead, accumulated over the decades.
Did you kill all these people?
Sophia shifts irritably, annoyed by the line of questioning.
Why have you come here?
For the flail. Duh. We'll gladly take it and be on our way.
Her white, translucent face shifts dark gray and then black.
No. You cannot have the flail.
We're going to need that flail because we are on a mission from God.
Sophia, who had been doing a good job ignoring Anon, turns angrily.
I'm on a mission from God too. My mission is to not let you have that flail.
Well, my God wants it more than your God wants to keep it.
Camille steps in front of Anon in an attempt to de-escalate hostilities. Yeah, good. Let's do that one more time, and I'm gonna keep the camera on you while I say that.
Okay.
Camille steps in front of Anon in an attempt to de-escalate hostilities.
Are you literally just stuck here because of that flail?
I think that's what happened. I came here to get the flail, much like you.
She points to a set of black plate armor covered in thick dust and dirt, the corpse inside long past ripe.
I defeated him long ago, and instead of receiving the flail, here I remain cursed for all time, its protector.
Here's an idea. We take the flail, you come with us, you continue to be its protector. Win-win.
We get the flail, and you can be free of this cursed place.
Travel abroad, see the world, yeah?
Okay, let's pause. Great. Good. I think you're kind of still learning these lines, so let's go back to...
I don't know what makes you say that.
Yeah.
What is a Chaldea salute?
Yes. A Chaldea salute. Imagine you had a sword on your hip, and you pull it out part way, and then slam it back down in. And you can just even within Chaldea, if they don't have a sword, they'll just pantomime that. It's kind of the equivalent of doing a high five.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, good idea. Like, woohoo. Yeah.
You can argue with that logic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Okay, so. Okay, so we're going to go back to your line, I defeated him long ago. And then I'm skipping the narration, and that, I think, threw you off,
Yeah.
Indigo. I'm skipping the narration that your eyes spark. You just worked that into your
Yeah.
performance. And then when we get down to the, and I'm also going to skip, no, I'm not going to skip the next one. Warber performs a Chaldea salute. My note is to explain that to you. So there we are. Okay. I think we can get through all that. All right. So we're going to start with your line, Jen. I defeated him. And when you're ready.
I defeated him long ago, and instead of receiving the flail, here I remain, cursed for all time, its protector.
Here's an idea. Instead of staying here, you come with us and continue to be the flail's protector. Win-win.
Yes, we get the flail, and you get to be free of this cursed place.
Travel abroad. See the world, yeah? How about it?
Warbird performs a Chaldea salute.
Who can argue with that logic?
How do you feel? One more time? Or do you feel? Indigo?
I liked that.
You're good with that? All right, great.
Cool.
Sophia thinks. While the ghostly priestess considers Camille's offer, Warbird launches into a historical retelling of how dwarven ghosts often protect clan valuables. Yeah, I don't expect you to have
It's
this
a lot
totally
of
memorized.
words.
Yeah.
There's a lot of words to be said. Dwarven ghosts, ancestors of my ancestors, see, have a long history in the protection racket. So we had Dwarven Ball beget Halagal, and then Halagal beget Hagerbad, and Hagerbad beget Delvenhall.
Is there a point to all these baguettes?
Anyway, all these ghosts traveled through all of history with caravans as guardians and protectors to protect artifacts and valuables, trinkets and armor and treasures and gemstones.
And in the midst of Warbird's dwarven documentary, a glint from a dazzling diamond catches the corner of her eye. Kleptomaniac muscle memory takes over her brain, and she nabs it. Yeah, we've got a little reaction. We worked in a little reaction shot there. Sophia, who had been nodding off, driven to boredom by Warbird's droning cadence, comes to life.
Drop it, or I'll drop you.
Okay, that's good. Perfect. I am going to actually start with, I'm going to redo that last line, but with the camera on you, and so you can kind of like have a little boredom action, and then you can do that. All right, that sounds good. Sophia, who had been nodding off, driven to boredom by Warbird's droning cadence, comes to life.
Drop it, or I'll drop you.
Startled, Warbird drops the diamond. You have a line there, Anne.
I do. Okay.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, that's okay. Let me set you up for that again.
Okay.
Startled, Warbird drops the diamond.
Gosh darn it.
Camille intercedes, drawing attention away from the floundering dwarf.
I need protection. And the flail needs protection. I'm real little, you know.
Camille can't help but talk with her sickle, a bloody stained sickle from years of use.
I need help, and you can help me.
No, not for a bloody second does Sophia buy it, not even for an instant. The poor little Marn elf needs help.
Stop.
I was waiting for the camera to sit. Okay. Please. For little old me.
I know those tattoos keep you unnaturally young. You're older than I am. Can I redo that one?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. So it's a very fast line. I'm going to have the camera start on you. So you'll be off camera with your stop. It'll be VO. And so you can react to the stop and then do the line, and then we'll switch to Sophia's on the camera. Okay, ready? Go for it, Jennifer.
Stop.
Please. Help itty bitty me.
I know those Marn tattoos keep you unnaturally young. You're older than me.
I will not let my age define me.
The situation is going south quickly. Anon prays to Osiris, tapping into her divine magic. Reaching out, she touches her god directly. A shining beacon, a shaft of light from the outer planes illuminates the priest in divine glory. Sophia recoils as if slapped, her connection to Set cut.
No!
Anon moves to the sarcophagus and takes the flail.
Follow me, Shade.
Set, aid me!
No, you answer to Osiris.
Set!
Osiris. Say his name and believe it.
Anon puts a hand on the shade's head. The shaft of light bathes Sophia, shearing away shadow and storm. Sophia stumbles, forced to her knees. Trembling, she looks up, hands lifted, eyes wide, tears flowing.
Osiris!
Rise, Sophia. You are free.
I may be free of this crypt, but it is you who will never be free of me as long as you have the flail.
It is my burden that my master has given me. Leave everything. It's counterfeit.
Warber and Camille, sadly, Warbeal and Camber. Warber and Camille look sadly around the chamber, and the once pharaonic treasures that filled the room are gone. Warber turns out his pocket. His?
Her.
Okay.
I prefer her.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm sure that, Steve was watching Jameson
Jameson,
deliver
yeah.
all these lines, right? Yeah.
And pretty as he is, he is a man.
Okay, let's try this again. Warber and Camille look sadly around the chamber, and the once pharaonic treasures that filled the room are gone. Warber turns out her pocket. The emerald scarab is a lump of stone.
We were gonna thumb wrestle for that flail, right?
Absolutely not.
Excellent. A week later, Anon, Camille, and Warber are back in Graver's Dig, back in the Pyramid Bar, back at the same bloody darn table where it all started. Except now, Sophia is with them. Warber is holding court, surrounded by bar patrons eager to hear tales of daring do at the Stargazer ruins.
We faced a herd of carnivorous elephants. Ha!
Demonic, too.
It's okay, Anne. Your line.
Oh, again, okay.
That's okay. We'll start. So we'll start with your first line.
Hard, mad. Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
We faced a herd of carnivorous elephants.
They were demonic, too.
Yeah, demonic carnivorous elephants. Filthy with a reek of blood and decay.
Excellent. For the last week, the cock and bull story has grown more outlandish with each retelling.
Warber did this weird mating call thing. I don't want to repeat it because I'm far too young for that. But we convinced this shade, hi, to come with us.
Sorry. I was thinking about that mating call, just gave me a little thing in my throat. I need another drink, quick, somebody, or so we can keep talking. Another round. Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay. Hey, don't worry.
I'm just going to start from the beginning.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea, Indigo.
Warber did this weird mating call thing that I don't want to repeat because I'm far too young for that. We convinced this shade Hi, to come with us. And now we've got a new buddy.
The drunk crowd gives the ghostly priestess ample room.
You have defiled this temple with your booze and philandering. Set will defeat the great infidel.
Sophia, what did I say about using that name?
Sophia growls and retreats.
And we got this cool flail.
The shade moves her ghostly hand through a knot.
Stop that. It tickles.
She does it again.
Please stop.
There'll be no more talking.
We were waiting for a line.
That was your line.
We got the mic drop.
And scene.
I don't even know what my hair is doing. It doesn't even matter. It's fine. I got one more. I think I have one more line. All right, you want to give me the please stop again, and I'll try not to have my headset fall off.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, and by the way, once we get down through line 138, we're going to redo the line, and I have the camera on Jen the whole time. All right?
Okay.
So let us know when you're ready. And
Yes.
okay. The shade moves her ghostly hand through a non.
Stop that. It tickles.
She does it again.
Please stop.
She ain't gonna stop.
Like ever.
Please, Osiris, make her stop.
Okay, hold on just a second. Before I forget. I want to do that one more time. This time with the okay, the camera's going to be on you, Jen, and so it's basically you being mischievous and reaching out with your hand. Okay. The shade moves her ghostly hand through a non.
Stop that. It tickles.
She does it again.
Please stop.
She ain't gonna stop.
Like ever.
Okay, pause there. Okay, for the last few lines, you might notice it says fade to black here.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is that we have a few more lines, but it's going to visually look like the movie's over. We're going to fade to black, and then this is going to pick up in voiceover. So the rest of these lines, I mean, we're recording, you're on camera for now, but it will all be voiceover as the credits are starting. So, yes, it starts with you, Sarah.
Please, Osiris, make her stop. Please, just stop.
I'm still here.
Oh, wait, now that one actually felt kind of good.
Nice. Good.
We can be friends.
Want to do it one more time?
Sure.
Let's do it one more time, and we'll have the camera on Jen this time. Okay, whenever you're ready, Sarah.
Please, Osiris, make her stop. Please, just stop.
I'm still here.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, that one felt good.
Sorry, Peter, we had a mic bump in there. Maybe one more time.
Okay, thank you. But thanks for
Sorry. That was me.
That's what happens. That's great. Okay, one more time, and back camera on you, Jen, and starting with Sarah.
Please, Osiris, make her stop. Please, just stop.
I'm still here.
Oh, wait. Well, that one felt kind of good.
Excellent. Great.
Pals.
All right, we did that in an hour and a half, and it's looking good. Well, thank you. That it's watching this. It often feels a little awkward, like as you see all the pauses, and that is actually what acting is a lot like. It's very choppy. We're all working on dialing it in. So now the challenge will be to see if I can edit this together as beautiful footage and cut out all that stuff. And come Sunday afternoon, watch us on Gamehole Con, twitch.tv, Or the other way around,
Twitch.tv/Gamehole Con.
Maybe Sarah should tell us what to do next.
Hi. Come back to this same channel that you are watching right now tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's twitch.tv/Gamehole Con. And we will be doing the viewing party for Heretics Quest, which is our Actoroke cycle. And if you are at the con, we have limited seating in the room as well, if you would like to come and join the actors and RPGers to watch the movie.
Woohoo! Hey, thank you, Jen, for joining us.
Thank you, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Thanks for Ann Carlton, Sarah Moore, Indigo Moore. Yay.
High fives, high fives.
And Peter Adkison.
And Peter Adkison.
Thank you. And Steve Connor, who wrote our script for us, did a screenplay adaptation. Also, thanks to Jameson Stone, Satine Phoenix, and Cosmo Joe, who created the player characters here and role-played the action that turned into this great script. Also, one final thanks to us, Six Sides of Gaming, and Realmsmith, who are doing the production for us. And, you heard Adrian's comments along the way, helping make sure we got everything correct. And so thank you to you guys for doing this. And thanks to Alex Kammer and everybody at the Gamehole Con staff. We love this convention. We're really happy to be back. And we have one more event tomorrow. All right. That is it. We're signing off for now. Woohoo!